Hey everybody, welcome back to another Your Tech Report video. And in case you can't see where I am right now, I'm in Tustin, California, down at Super 73 headquarters, because Super 73 just announced a brand new bike, the Z, the Super 73 Z. And I have Michael and the gang from Super 73 inside, and we're going to hear all about it, and I'm going to get my first ride. So let's go check it out.
So we're back, and we had a lot of requests, for a more affordable Super 73. And a lot of people love our product, love our design, love our brand, and they want to support us, but they haven't been able to because the price point is just a little bit out of what they're able to afford. Mm-hmm. So the Super 73Z was born, and this is based off of customer requests, which is pretty exciting. It shows that customers do have quite a say in what we do in this company. Mm-hmm. We really try to keep our ear to the ground when it comes to our customers. So we have the Super 73Z.
What we had to focus on in order to bring the price down to $950 was just simplifying the design. The real challenge was trying to simplify it without losing the look and feel of the original Super 73 or even the Scout series. Basically what we've done is, the number one thing we've done is we've got this integrated seat here. It's a gel covered seat, but underneath we've got our battery and our motor controller. So what we've done is we've done away with the removable battery pack, which adds cost and complexity. And what we're finding out was most people aren't even taking the batteries off their bikes. They're just plugging the charger in while it's sitting in their garage. Given that, we felt it was a good enough trade-off to remove that, to get rid of the removable battery and just integrate it into the seat. The other thing that we've done is we've tried to minimize the controls, so we've gotten rid of the display. But at the same time, we've kept almost everything else the same on the bike. So you still have the open steel frame, you still have dual disc brakes, front and rear, and you still got a throttle. And so that's pretty much it. So we've taken away all the little extra tidbits that make the original Super 73 more of a performance bike, and then we've brought it down to your average consumer. This, the original Super 73 is a 1,000-watt motor. This is 350 watts. It's something you can cruise around the beach on, and just have a good time. It's the right amount of power.
And on that subject, we have a lot of requests for something maybe a little less intimidating.
Yeah.
We ride every day, and Mitchell, you ride every day. So you're used to the Super 73, but for a lot of our customers and our fans, it's kind of a big bike. And while it is smaller than your typical bicycle, people want something that they can feel like they can whip around and throw around.
Absolutely.
And things like that. Yeah. So we did bring the size down a little bit too. So not only are we now catering to an audience that wants something that's more controllable, but it changes our height.
The saddle height is about 3 inches shorter, than the original. The wheelbase is essentially the same as the original Super 73. It's just that the saddle height is lower. So it allows a little bit shorter of a person to ride the bike. The other thing is, in order to kind of bring the price point down, we have a smaller battery pack. So the battery's not as large, doesn't have the same amount of range as the original, but because top speed is a lot lower, it actually does get a decent amount of range, between 15 to 20 miles, which is good. Mm-hmm. I mean, for most people cruising around
you're not going more
than
that in a day.
Yeah. You're not going to want to, for most people.
And one of my favorite parts is this little sketch handle.
Yeah, we call it the buddy bar, and then you can just be riding your skateboard behind it and just get towed. So it's a lot of fun. Yeah. We chose a 350 watt motor mainly because the 250 watt motors were not powerful enough for just regular cruising. 250 watt motors are great when you're pedaling a lot, but if you want to just not pedal and just use the throttle only, 350 is sort of the lower end of the limit. And so what we did was we went ahead and used this motor that's been around for a long time. It's a very reliable motor. That's what we're really going for, value. So the thing is, you're going to get a bike that will ride. When you fire it up and you turn it on, you can ride anywhere with it. And that's why we picked the 350.
And it's cool. It sets us apart too. We didn't want a rinky-dink Super 73. We never want that here.
Yeah, we didn't want you to have to be forced to pedal. Yeah. You know what I mean? We want you to be able to just ride around without even thinking about it. Mm-hmm. And essentially that's it. Oh, the other thing we've done away with is the pedal assist. So what we're saying is, look, stay below 20 miles an hour, well below that, and use the throttle. You don't need pedal assist, and it comes in as a Class 2 e-bike, and then you're allowed to ride on any any bike path, etc. Anywhere a bike goes, a Class 2 can go. So.
And with that, what's cool is this is about half the weight of the original Super 73. So your pedaling is a different game now, and we really love it because there were some complaints of smaller people trying to pedal the Super 73.
Yeah.
It can be a little tough because we use steel.
Also a larger motor on the Super 73.
And the battery,
the battery's a lot bigger.
So we wanted to make it, you know, we didn't want to leave steel because we love steel, but we wanted to make it more.
Yeah, and that's another thing to bring up. So some people have said, hey, you know, why aren't you going with aluminum? Well, there's two things, okay? Aluminum is very rigid, so when you're riding around, I mean, you're going to feel every shock and bump in the road. And you know, with the steel frame and the big balloon tires, pretty much you don't need a suspension. The frame itself and the tires will soak up most of the road noise. The other thing is, and this is coming from an engineer standpoint, once you weld aluminum, you have to heat treat it. Okay, and so the thing is, the tolerances in the heat treat process are actually really tight. And if the people who are heat treating it don't know exactly what they're doing, you could end up with a really brittle frame. And the one thing is I want to be able to sleep at night, you know, having thousands of bikes out there. And the thing is, I still don't feel comfortable enough right now with aluminum frames in this geometry. And so, you know, for the time being, we're going to stick with good old-fashioned steel and in all of its benefits. It's a much safer bike because of the steel.
Yeah, we'd rather your bike be a few extra pounds and be able to take some beating than for it to be...
Than something made with wafer-thin aluminum, you know, bike tubing that could just fail on you. Like, it's brittle. When aluminum goes, it goes catastrophically. Wow. And that's the last thing we want to see on people who are riding bikes not for the performance, but just for general fun.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, John, you've walked them through the whole process. I think the next step would just be to get Mitchell on it and show the people how this bike rides.
Yeah, the bike sells itself. Yeah. You just got to get on it.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a tough sell, but I'll do it.
Okay, all right.
I'll get from behind the camera, and I'm going to do it, Jordan. I'm going to do it.
All right, yeah. Okay.
Okay, so first time sitting on the New Z. I like the lower position. I like being a little lower to the ground. I was always telling Michael, by the way, great camera work, Michael. Thanks for working the camera. How a lot of the guys, my nephews, my brother-in-law, they still have their old BMX bikes, which are all lower, smaller bikes, and they're just super comfortable to get on and off of. I don't like having to get up on top of a bike, so I think the riding position is great, and I love the elongated seat because wherever you decide to slide up and down, remember I told you, it's great to be able to adjust the pedal length based on having a seat that you can sit in different places on. So it's really cool, comfortable, and yeah, I guess I should actually hit the throttle. Oh, whoa, this thing has a little kick to it. Let's go. I so badly want to do a slide. I so badly want to spin out. Okay, and this isn't done for the camera. This is my first time genuinely riding the bike. I am surprised by the acceleration. Now, you watched in the video as John and Michael were both talking about the 350 watt motor and the fact that it's a lighter bike. So even though it's a smaller motor, a less powerful motor than you're getting on the S1 or on the, the original Super 73, you still have good acceleration because it's a lighter weight bike. I'm kind of surprised it has such good giddy up. All right, I need to get a little more on here. Do I look good?
You're moving.
Really, really comfortable. I don't feel like, and I know that's the first thing people are going to say, well, it's, under $1,000 compared to the other lineup, which is much more money, and you're not getting a watered down experience. I think that's the first thing people are going to worry about, is the experience still sort of commensurate with other Super 73 bikes, and I can tell you absolutely yes. And I would tell you this if I wasn't in Tustin and Michael wasn't running the camera, because I'm pretty straight up with you guys about this stuff. And yeah, it's really comfortable. It's much peppier than I thought it would be, because again, you get in your head, well, it's a smaller motor, less powerful motor, you're still getting really good acceleration. And again, you're getting decent range because you're getting a lighter bike to go along with the motor and the battery. So I'm really kind of impressed by this, and I think I'm digging the lower riding position. Please be aware, guys, this is a prototype model. This is not the finished version of the bike, right, Michael?
Yes.
So I know our audience is really specific. They'll say, well, I saw the handlebars are different than the bike you rode versus what they're advertising on the website. Just be aware this is still in prototype. Again, they're taking orders now. Michael, do you think we should do something special for your tech report if they wanted to maybe use a discount code?
Definitely. Your fans loved that last code.
Yeah.
So I think we do YTRZ.
YTR. Okay, so the code will be YTRZ. We'll leave that we'll link it below.
Perfect.
and they can get some money off the bike.
That'll take some money off the bike.
Yeah, well, we'll put exactly how I have to go in and negotiate.
Exactly.
You know, put on
We gotta
boxing
figure out
gloves and
how-
beat the crap out of each other, and then so yeah, we're gonna have the YTRZ, and that'll be the code, and we'll tell you for how much. But again, this is the Super 73Z for all of you who've been clamoring and really wanted that Super 73 experience, but didn't necessarily have the 1,800 to 3,000 to put down on the bigger bikes. This is a perfect option. It rides well, and I can't wait to drive. Hey, how long do I have to wait before I can drive? He said Christmas, right?
Yeah, we'll be delivering before Christmas.
Okay, so hopefully before Christmas.
Yeah, we're moving fast.
All right, yeah,
We're
these
moving
guys,
fast.
I know these guys are on top of it. And if you haven't gotten your bikes, if you already ordered an S1 and you're waiting, be patient. The bikes are rolling out. There are a bunch of them here waiting to go out to you guys. So thank you for watching the video. If you like the video, remember, please do give it a thumbs up. We always like that. It makes us feel good about ourselves. And also don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. Subscribing also helps us bring you these videos. We hope you enjoy them. Hitting the notification bell means you'll be notified the second we drop new content. So we hope you learned a little bit more about the Super 73Z. We can't wait to ride the final version. I can't wait to ride my own personal version that I'm buying. And we will see you on the next one. You know what? I can do better. And I will see you on the next one. Oh yeah, riding off into the sunset.